The following is a presentation of OPTV.
Great putts, great moments. It's on Putt-Putt. That's in. Oh, a little drainage there. Let's check out Scott on too.
Youngster with nerves that are pure steel. And watching him compete over the past 3 years in PPA events, I've been utterly astounded. His ability to retain his composure. Great, beautiful, and that's an example of it. Ricky Smith drives it in the hole.
On a good line. Ooh, and we're going down. Get to see a putt from down below. Oh, it goes in! That's an ace, ladies and gentlemen.
Goes in the wrong hole and it still goes in.
It's been close before like that. I haven't actually seen one go in like that, but first time for everything.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to ASHEBORO, North Carolina. We're going to have a Wednesday night local because the local that was scheduled for last night was rained out. And we're going to attempt to get this tournament in this evening. We got about 20 to 25 players tonight. We are dealing with a little weather here. It's not raining, it's actually drizzling out here. Of course, it is a little bit saturated. So we're going to have some tricky conditions here going on tonight, but we're going to try to get this in. And the conditions here in ASHEBORO. Temperature is at 66 degrees. Winds out of the northeast at 9 miles an hour. And the humidity, 98%. We're going to hold a 40% chance of rain during the tournament. And if you will, please like and subscribe to this channel. Yesterday I gained 4 new subs, so now we are at 967. We're down to 33 subs to get to that 1,000 sub count. Get this channel monetized. Alright, so there's your look at our participants here that's practicing at this moment, and we're going to present to you our pairings. Alright, so we have 21 players tonight in the open division. Doug Kearns is the defending champion. He'll be first tonight. And there's only 2 players here in the novice division. So there's the lineups here, and we are now going to get started. First on the tee tonight is Doug Kearns, who won with a score of 83 last week, and it stopped short of the cup.
I know.
So you can see the carpet is pretty damp here, so they have to adjust on their speed and their location. This is Daniel Kearns next up. Daniel missed left, and that's going to be a key. And the final player of the first group is Chase Ferguson. He's going to get a miss there. So we had 3 ducks to start the evenings. Now we head to our second hole. Doug is on the tee. And that's got a chance. It's gonna miss.
Oh my goodness.
Doug will tap the deuce. All right, now we see Daniel's tee shot. And that is also missing. It crossed over. And now we'll have Chase on the tee. Chase is going to get the ace there.
At least somebody made it.
All right, we'll watch Chase on the tee at 3. Chase will get 2 under. Now Doug on the tee. And Doug is gonna try to rock his way back in. It won't go. All right, we're gonna now go back to our first hole here, and this is the second threesome of the night. This is Dale Crotts on the tee. Yeah, that's rocketed, and it's in. That's the first ace on this hole. All right, next on the tee, this is J.R. Lanier. No, that caught the left lip, and he's going to get his 2. And the third and final player of the second group here is Mike Johnson.
What I saw on the radar earlier was 50% chance over opportunity to outstand.
And Mike is going to get a deuce there. And let's go to 4 with Doug on the tee. Doug's going to miss to the right. It's trying to turn back, and so that's 2 putts that came within about 4 inches from the cup combined. As you count hole 2, it's about 5.5 inches. Daniel's tee shot. That's going to go in. That's his first ace of the evening. JR on the tee here at 2. And that's crossed over there. And he'll have the deuce. All right, we'll look at the 5th hole. And it's Daniel on the tee. And has a shot. He's going to beat 2 under. All right, back to 1. Up to our 3rd pairing. Keith Waters on the tee. Stops it behind the cup.
Really? Come on.
Smack the putter down the cement.
As hard as I hit that thing.
You got to hit it.
Good Lord.
Yep.
I crushed it.
You didn't crush it enough. All right, next on the tee is David Gregory. All right, we're gonna, well, let's go to 3 as we have a tiny delay here. All I don't know what that was for. Probably a 4 now. The back rail. And Dale knew that's going to be, I believe, a 5. Then we got JR on the tee. He's going to lay this up. And that should be a 2. All right, well, I guess we'll watch him play hole 4. Mike Johnson's on the tee. No, Mike missed right. Mike's gonna get a deuce. And JR on the tee. That's gotta hurry. Yep, he'll tap into deuce. And now leaving Dale on the tee. No, Dale's going to get a 2. And Keith's just standing there lonely there on the tee mat all 2. The issue we got here is David Greger doing something in the clubhouse. Might have been a modification of his pairings. I'm not sure yet. Maybe somebody just came in late. Oh, here he comes. Let's look at Mike on 5. That's going to miss to the right. So what do we have here? Did we miss? Did we add it up? Yes, we did. Man.
The first time he rolls one in, thank God.
Well, I guess we will. Apparently, two added names were onto there that David forgot to put in there. So it's 23 players in the open division. Still have 2 in the novice. All right, now here's David Greger on the tee. That is going to go in. Third and final play of the third pairing is Jason Miller. Nope, that's short, so that's a deuce there.
Check the tire.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go out here because we still got 2 groups now. They're on 7. Well, actually, one's on 6. The other group's on 9. Dale on the tee. Makes it there on 6. Chase on 9. Makes it there. Oh, he's waving me. All right, let's go over to 2 again. David's gonna putt his 2 in the saddle. Keith now on the tee. And Keith will get his first ace of the evening. And now Jason Miller. Jason will get that one off the back side of the saddle there. And now we're going to our 4th pairing. And on the tee first is John Perry. Looks good if it hits, it's got enough speed. All right, John starts his night with a deuce. Second on the tee is Dylan Robertson. Dylan also missed left. We've only had 2 aces so far tonight on this hole. And here is Danny Jackson to round out the 4th pair. And Danny just missed his left, and that's a par. And here's his future father-in-law, Jason Miller, on 4.
I never tried that.
And he will not get it, missed right there, so he'll get a 2. And already the lead group on 11. Chase is going to tap his 2 there. And we go over to the saddle hole again. John Perry on the 2. Oh, it went over the cup. He'll get his 2. And checking out Keith on 4.
No,
He didn't hit the ball either.
that was just.
So that's a par there. So let's go over to 2 again. Dylan, just hung up the top of that saddle and got the lip there. He'll have that too. First look at 13. Daniel Kearns is going to get a deuce at the back of the cup there. And we'll see Doug on the tee. And he will, looks like he got it. And we'll go back to 1. Going to our 5th pairing. Second half of the Open Division tonight. And on the tee first, Josh McDonald. And Josh will get the ace there. All right, next on the tee is Richard Garner.
Good way to start tonight.
Yep. Now you need 53 more of those. You'll have a perfect night. And Richard's going to be about 3 inches from the cup. He'll have the deuce. And the third and final player of the 5th pairing is Chris McDonald. Chris will not get it either. All right, he'll have the deuce. All right, we move over here to 3 again. We'll have Dylan on the 2. Dylan's going to be short, and he will get the deuce. All right, Josh on 2 with the deuce putt there in the saddle. Back to 4. Seeing Danny on the tee. And he's heading to the back rail, and he'll have the deuce there. All right, let's head up to 10. Our first look at the hole there. And Dale Crotts is on the tee. The players are playing off the left rail into the angle, and he gets the lip there. So that's a deuce for Dale, and checking the tee with J.R. Lanier. And J.R. doesn't get it there. Back to 4. Dylan on the 2. That skates out to the right. He'll get a 2. All right, going back to the first hole. This is our 6th pairing. And first is Ivy Lanier. Oops. Ivy's going to start with the deuce. And the next up on the tee is Manette Block. And she's short. She'll get a 2. All right, third and final player of this group is Earl Johnson. It would have been nice if we had Wendy here or Leah with you guys, or gals, I should say. And he hit the rail very late. He'll wind up getting his deuce. So we'll move on back here to 5. No, Dylan. Ah, got it. Good putt. Didn't look like it was going to line up well. We go to 12. First look at the rat hole. We have Mike Johnson on the tee. Mike's got it. Perfect. Good putt. Next up, Dale Crops. Oh, he missed it left. Pulled it a bit up that fairway, and that'll be a deuce there. Should get it there on top. And we'll check out Richard going here on 4. Richard's going to be right. That'll be a par. And on the tee is 2 is Earl Johnson. That is, well, crossed over, might cross back. No, it won't. He'll have the 2. And this takes us to our final threesome of the Open Division. Still got 2 players after that. And on the tee first is Jesse Carter. That's racing down, and he just got the left lip there. But he'll collect the deuce there. All right, the next player on the tee is Rick Baird. And Rick will get the deuce. All right, final player of the 7th pairing. This is Lynn Gaines. Lynn will be hosting the next tournament on Tuesday night. Remember with his son, Josh Gaines. Lynn's going to be short. He'll have a deuce. So that leaves 1 twosome left in the Open Division. So back to 5. Yes, next week we'll have the Josh Gaines Memorial for the first time at ASHEBORO. Good putt there for Richard. Front door shot. Steven's got to get his video shot here. Let's go to 4. That's on the tee. And that will miss right. She'll have the 2. Back over the 2. And Rick's not going to get it. It's crossed over. That's a deuce there. And there's Irene on 4 for her deuce. Back over here at 2. In on the tee. So hit the hole. And that'll be a deuce there. Back to 1. Last group of the evening in the Open Division. That's Stephen Mackin starting his night with an ace. And does his Dave Ramsey impression there. And with him is another left-hander. This is Mark Johnson. I think this is the first time he's playing here this year at ASHEBORO. That will be missed to the right. He'll have his 2. And we will go to 6. Josh on there for a deuce. And Jesse for his 2 on hole number 3. That's missed to his right. And back here to 1. We're going to go ahead and get our novice division underway. On the tee first, this is Arnold McDonald.
Thank you, sir. It's early.
Folks, that is, no, just missed right. I thought I was going to turn back left a little bit. All right, now she's playing with Nikki Armfield. All right, that's going to be a 2-putt there of about 6 feet from the cut. That's not going to get there. She'll pick up a 3, and that puts all 25 players on the course. At least 3 of the players are in the house after the first round. Let's move out here to the backside of the putt, of course. And let's go to 8. This will be Richard Garner on the tee. He's playing the straight shot. Not many players do that these days. Just misses right. That line's pretty fishy. And let's go to 17. See Mike Johnson on the tee. And Mike's gonna get a deuce there. And on the tee, Dale Crouch. Oh, hit the tip of that angle there, and he'll putt this 8-footer. Actually, it's about 8 feet for par. And he will not get the deuce. It caught part of that left lip there. He's going to get his 3, and we'll see JR on the tee. JR's going to get a 2. And we'll go up to 9. Richard's on the tee. He's waiting on Dylan to play hole 10. But he's now setting himself up. Did not hit it. At least it's in range. He'll get a tap-in deuce. And Chris McDowell on the tee. That's left. It'll be at the back rail. He should get the 2. All right, we're going to look at 15. Our first look at the ring holes, the easiest hole here in ASHEBORO. David Greger on the tee. Pushed it a hair, but it went in cleanly through the ring. And now we'll see Keith on the tee. That's the speed you want.
That was in there all the way, sports fans.
especially when it's dry.
Even had an extra half a roll to spare.
And we'll check out Jason Miller. Get the point of the ring. All right, he's got a deuce putt there. Let's, we'll move out here to 8. Checking out Ivy Lanier on the tee. And Ivy's going to get herself a deuce. Let's see how Jason plays. Let's see how Jason plays this deuce putt here. Not really supposed to be giving advice here during the tournament. But I'm not the one that's in charge here. Get in. And I believe that's his second consecutive 3 there. All right. Seeing Earl on the tee at 8. That will not get there. It's short. Earl's getting the tapping deuce. So let's move to 16. Our first look at the trapezoid hole. David's on the tee. And that is in front of the cup. He'll get the deuce. Looking at Keith on the tee. And Keith's tee shot is also in front.
That's just how I wanted to hit it.
All right, let's go to 7. Let's look at this hole. And Rick got a deuce there. And we'll check out Jesse on the tee. That's going to hang out left. We don't have the 2. And we're going to go to a clubhouse for the first time and check out the scores. The first 2 groups had completed their first round.
Any players are better. I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
All right, it's all right, here we go. Mike Johnson shot 27 in this slop. He's got a 2-stroke lead over Daniel Kearns.
Well, Dale, get the 20 this time.
And we will. Let's see. Where can we go?
Well, see, I didn't get in.
Well, the good news is the mist and rain has stopped for now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
I guess they'll wait a couple more minutes to start their second round. So let's go out here. Let's go out here to the back part of the course here. A little bit of a log jam. What we got here is, okay, John Perry on 12 got a ruling here because he's not familiar with the rules up to, if you miss and go up top and get to the back rail. There's a Sharpie line. It's supposed to be a Sharpie line up there. Yeah, it's up there. Well, whatever that was for, that was missed. Yeah, there's a Sharpie line right there. And this is new carpet he just put in a couple of weeks ago. That's there because of the backdrop there. This it is now, it's basically 3 scorecard lengths from the back rail. And we'll look at Dylan on the tee here at 12. And he went road. It popped out and it comes off. So now he's going to re-tee this for 2. Yes, you must let the ball roll off the carpet on the open end of the hole before you can pick it up. If you don't pay attention, it rolls back on there. It goes in. There, good putt for Dylan. If it goes back on the carpet on its own, then you have to putt the ball from where it landed. Andy Jackson's now on the tee. Danny makes it. So we'll go to 11. First look at this hole from the tee mat. Chris McDonald is on the tee. Get in. Beautiful. Nice shot. He's hiked up there. On the tee now, Richard Garner. No, he's left. That's a deuce. Should be a deuce there. Let's go to 10. Ivy Veneer, she's on the tee. And not going to go in. She's getting a 2 there. We'll go to 3. Chase Ferguson on the tee. And let there be light. Chase is going to get that one to go. I think he made it the first round as well. Let's go to 10. The net's on the tee. And that is not going to get there. She's going to have her 2 up to 13. John Perry. Nope, that crossed over. He'll have his 2, and we'll look at Earl on 10. That's going to miss behind the cup. Back to 11. Josh McDonald is just left. He's at the corner for a 2. Moving over to 9. We'll see Lynn Gaines. And Lynn got it in there. Good putt. First look at 14. This is Danny Jackson. He's going left with the tee shot. He'll be putting for par. And Rick's on the tee at 9. And he just caught the right lip. He'll get a deuce putt there from the back rail. Let's check out the novices here, playing hole 6. Autumn McDonald on the tee. She will landed on the seam. Putting for 2. All right, Autumn gets a 3. And we'll look at Nikki Arnfield on the tee. Okay, she's going to the back rail. Over to 8. Mark Johnson on the tee. Back door and missing left. He'll have it too. Up to 5. Into their second round. Daniel Kearns. He's going to get a 2. And on the tee now, Chase Ferguson. Chase winds up with a 2. And here is Doug on the tee. And he will also get the 2. Let's look at Mike Johnson on the tee at 3. Mike is short. I think he just purposely laid it up there. He'll have his 2. And on the tee, J.R. Lanier. And JR, likewise, what Mike Johnson did, he'll get a 2. Should get it. And we'll see Dale on the tee. That's going to be a deuce for Dale. So let's head back into the clubhouse and get some more scores in for you. And there's Mike Johnson sitting on top at 27. Daniel Kearns and David Grigger are tied for second, 2 back at 29. Okay, we're going to venture out here again to the west side of the course. And we'll go to 14. Actually, we'll go to 10 first. Jesse on the tee. Misses there. Josh on 14. That's missed to the right. That's a deuce. Stephen Mackin's on 9. He'll put a 2 there. All right, good putt there. And Josh got the deuce from the back rail. All right, let's look at Mark Johnson on 9. And that's in. Good shot. Good shot there. And let's look at Nikki Onfield on 7. This is for a 2. Oh, she just slapped it hard. Now she's going to putt for 3 up the left rail. And there's Chris McDonald on 14, going for his 2. Makes it there. So we go to 17. Dylan's on the tee. Dylan will get a 2.
Why is that?
I don't know. I guess I get to hit it as hard as I want. And I pretend it's my little brother.
Okay. On the tee, Danny Jackson. That's looking good if it has enough speed. Not bad. It's going to be about a 1 foot par putt there. And over to 8. There's Autumn McDonald putting for her 2. And pulled it left. Back to 17. That has a chance. Turn. Nope. John hit a good putt. That's going to be a 2, though. And Autumn will get the 3. And let's go to 18. This is our first look at the table and shoot hole. As you know, the rule here is that once you land on the table, the putts there are good. Unlike what we saw at Bristol and Kingsport earlier this week, where they do putt out. Dylan, it kind of caught that lip coming off that chute and slowed the ball down quite a bit. So Dylan closes the round with the 2. Danny Jackson on the 2. And he just misses left. That's a par. And we'll look at John Perry. he also gets the deuce after the ball misses left. We go to 16. Chris on the tee. It goes in. Nice putt. All right. Out to 7. Doug's tee shot. Doug plays the double bank shot, but that one slid and it came up short. So he'll tap the deuce in. All right, let's go to 17. That ball's not going to get to the cup. It's going to be about 3 feet from the cup. Actually, it's about 2 feet from the cup now. He'll get the deuce. And he will stay on this hole with the corner on the tee. Which is going to probably likely play that same shot that Chris just played. Come down the right side of the fairway. If it needs to roll pretty good. Oh, it comes up on the edge. Yeah, so there were 2 good putts that just didn't come clean there. Here's Daniel on 8. Daniel's going to get a deuce.
That's a Jesse James robbery there.
And let's look at Chase on the tee. And that's going to go in for Chase. And we'll see Doug on the tee. And no, that's missing right. So he'll get a 2. And we got Vanette on 16. Didn't like the way she hit the ball. That's going to be well short. She'll get a 2. And here's Mike Johnson on 7. And it's going to tail off to the right. So he'll get his 2 there. And he's going to rub what looks like wet garbage on the carpet there, that founded ball. All right, that's 2. Let's go back to 16. Ivy's getting her 2 there. Earl Johnson on the tee. Get in, no, short of the cup. Back to 15. Rick Baird on the tee. That's in. And another ace there, and we'll see Jesse on the tee. And that's going to roll in. Good putt. Over to 17. Okay, that picks up her deuce there. And Ivy's tee shot. That's going to leave it about 3 feet from the cup. She'll have her 2. And here's Daniel on 9. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Chase on 9, excuse me. Chase misses right. And he's at the back rail putting for a 2. And we'll get that in a moment. Let's go to 17. And it won't go in for Earl. That's going to be a 2. Chase got his deuce. Back to the tee now with Daniel Kearns. That's going to be short and tailing left. He'll have the deuce there. All right, now Doug on the tee. He's also going to get it missing left. And that's a 2. Let's go to 18. But that's tee shot. Misses right. She's getting her 2. All right, and Ivy on the tee.
What's leading?
Right now, 27. You're within range? She gets her 2.
I had a bogey. So 30. That's really.
Over to 8. That's not going to get there. And a par there for Mike Johnson. Back to 18. Earl's on the tee. And he just misses left, and he's going to close that round with a par. All right, we'll move up here to hole number 3. On the tee will be John Perry. And John's going to be hitting a deuce there. And let's go to 7. On the tee is Jason Miller. Going with the double bank there, and it's this left, and he's getting a deuce there. And he'll get the deuce, and here's David Gregor's tee shot. Did he hit it? No. That should be a 2. And on the tee, now at 18. Rick Baird is first. Wind is now picked up now. It's still coming out of the north and northeast around 9 miles an hour.
Everybody's unhappy, okay? We're not really too unhappy, but we're unhappy.
He's going to try to sneak it in off the left side. He's going to get a deuce there. Jesse Carter on the tee now. And he also misses left, and he'll close with the deuce. And we're going to check Lynn Gaines, and I'm going to get a word with Lynn in a few moments here. We're going to talk about the tournament for next Tuesday night here. And he just got it through the chute, but he'll get the deuce. And the score is now, who got the last 5 groups in. Okay, it's still 3 players only in the 20s. Still with Mike Johnson at 27, and then Daniel Kearns and David Gregor at 29. All right, we go to the 5. John Perry on the tee.
Both y'all beat my head.
Well, he hugged the rail, but he's going to wind up getting a deuce. We got Chris on 4. Missing right. He'll get his 2. And here's Ivy on 1 to start the second round. Ivy's gonna get the ace there. No, just left it behind the cup there. Now Richard Garner on the tee at 4. And that's gonna drop in. No, it caught the lip. We'll have 2 there. We got a minute here. Can you talk to our, okay, can you talk to our viewers about this tournament next Tuesday night?
Yes, looking forward to it. We're expecting a big crowd next Tuesday. I'm guessing over 50, late 50s, early 60s. That's how many people are going to be here, I think.
A lot of out-of-towners, I'm told, even mostly Burlington players coming down. And
there's several of the Burlington crews coming. I think the majority of them are.
Yeah.
And you add that with this crew, we're going to have a big crowd. And
right, yeah.
There's several of the guys that play on the SPT are coming.
Right.
So looking forward to it. The pot's going to be big.
Right.
And majority of the entry fee is going into the fund to go to St. Jude's Foundation in memory of Josh.
Okay, cool.
So we're looking forward
and I think there's like a recommendation, not really a requirement, about wearing a certain color.
We'd love for people to wear orange. That was his favorite color. In fact, I got his towel.
There you go. There you go.
So yeah, that's what we would like, and if possible, anything resembling orange will be accepted.
Yes, good. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, we'll be here. We'll be here for that tournament next week here. So hopefully there's a good turnout as Lynn is anticipating. So, all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So we'll now. Oh, well, everybody's done with the first round in the open division. So the leader will be
Mike Johnson.
Mike Johnson at 27. 2 back are David Greger. There we go. David Greger and Daniel Kearns. There we go. All right, there we go. Had to adjust the lighting here. Okay. Mike Johnson leading at 27, up by 2 over Daniel Kearns and David Greger. And in third, that's tied for second. Excuse me. 4 to 30 are Chief Ferguson, Keith Waters, also Vanette Block, Rick Baird, and Lynn Gaines. So 5 players at 30, tied for 4th at the moment. And the novice group, well, they're still, they're only on 13, so it'll be a while. So we go over here to hole number 9. And there's Keith, going for his 2. All right, and that's it there, and we'll check out Jason Miller on the 2. And he'll come up short there. He'll collect his 2, and we go to 13. We've got Chase on the tee. And he'll get it. Good putt. And there's David waiting to play 10. But don't let the youngsters here, well, this youngster play, and then wait. No, you can't. David's telling not to touch it. Well, that's going to stay up top. Now that's going to roll back to the back. No, she didn't.
She just let it roll back. Yeah, she put it back on, so that's 3.
Oh, she gave the ball 5 times from the team. That's still a 5. Hey.
God. I can even do it right there. I can even get it to the hole.
All right, let's go to 12. MJ with the ace there. All right, let's go to 4. Got Earl's tee shot in the. It's missed by an inch, a couple inches there, so he'll have the deuce. And there's David on the tee at 10. Going right rail back door, and it died at the back rail. Right back to 12. JR on the tee. It made the top hole there. Good putt. That counts as ace. Go to 3. Oh, he hit the brace there, man. It still goes in. Lynn, good putt there.
Shot, Lynn.
All right, we'll see Jesse's tee shot. Jess is going to be rocking back through and curling, and it goes in. All right, Rick's going to have to trip this hole. That's going to come up short. Right at the top of the tee there. And back over to 11. On the tee will be David Greger. And it's in. Oh, this is left. He'll get the 2 at the back rail. On the tee at 2, Mark Johnson. And he's gonna, no, it's not gonna rock back in. He'll get the 2.
That might have been in, but I like it.
And let's go now to 13. Mike on the tee. And he'll get that one from the back rail. See if it on 6. Oh, she hit the wall. That's it. That cuts out the opening there. She's tapping her 2 there, and we'll go over to 10. On the tee will be Dylan Robertson. Well, they're comparing scores on 9. Here's Earl on 6. No. He'll get the 2. Now we can check out Dylan. And it's going to miss. And Dylan picks up the deuce. And back over to 6 with Ivy on the tee. Earl trying to clear out some debris there. Looks like probably some mulch. Yeah, looked like some mulch out there. Kind of blew over on the course.
I think you've got your groundskeepers here for you.
Speaking of groundskeepers, what is that gopher?
No, his ball hop.
I know, I saw it. Speaking of groundskeepers, we need that gopher out here.
Yeah, we need that gopher.
Yeah.
I hate the straight shot. I haven't played it in 2 years. I think I'm just going to make it this time. I'm not good. Come on for Ivy.
And Ivy's gonna catch the right lip. That'll be a deuce. We'll head back over to the 5. Laying on the tee. That could go front door. Yes, good putt. That was meant to be back door.
That was intentional.
All right, we'll go back now to 7. Get a banana on the tee. Get in for a good putt. Back over the 5. Jesse's getting the deuce. Rick's on the tee. Rick and Vanette just recently came back from jolly old England playing in the British Masters. Rick missed the triangle. All right, he'll putt that for 2. And that's Earl on 7, coming short there. And he'll wind up getting a deuce. And let's go back to 4. And Steven's on the tee. All right, he'll get a 2. And we will head back down to 7. This is lining up. Just short. She'll have the 2. All right, we got novice players on 17. Now, Autumn McDonald's putting for 3. She landed in the water, had a... And it will miss. Now she's putting for 4. What is this on 8?
I can't hit it hard enough when it's dry.
That was not intended to be that way, did it?
Yeah, I'm playing it front door.
You off the rail?
Yeah, playing it 3 about right here. I just couldn't make it.
Huh.
I thought that was going in because it comes in.
Go to 17.
No, that was intentional.
Okay.
That was close.
Vicky Orfield will get herself a 2 there. And let's go to 16. Daniel's tee shot. Oh, that is ugly. All right, this is for 2 now. It will not go. So a rare 3 on this hole. We go now with Doug on the tee. He's going to get a 2. Doug will. And we'll go to 18. And we're going to see the novice players complete the opening round. Autumn McDonald on the tee. I think she's 7 years old, but she's got to really hit it. There you go. That's the way you got it. That's the way you have to hit it. She'll take the 2. All right, and Nikki Arnfield down on the tee. Yeah. That's not going to get up the top. No, she'll have to putt this one. Yeah. No, you got to putt that one. You got to putt that one, yeah.
Bring it back.
No, putt it from there.
And then that's a 3.
This. All right, that'll be a 3. Okay, yeah. Now you can pick it up. All right, go to 17.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. And Chase, Bill, no, he got a huge kick there and spun out to the left. So he'll tap the deuce. Back over now with Doug on, I'm sorry, with Daniel on the tee.
Straight back. I like it. I like that flip Daniel makes.
Daniel's going to come up short there. That'll be a 2. And we'll check out the first round leader on the tee at 16. Here we go. Like Johnson, we were talking about Vanette and Rick playing in England over the past couple of weeks. Mike's also one of the mini golf players who likes to travel overseas. He's played in a lot of countries. And it's gonna, top the front lip. He'll tap into 2 there. Back over here to 7. 8.
I did the same thing, Rick.
Yeah, Rick's gonna get a deuce there, back to 16. Dale's tee shot. Got it. Good putt. And JR on the tee now.
I hit it hard enough that time.
And that's going to be an ace for JR. Good putt. Jason on 15. He'll get the ace. And on the tee will be Keith Waters.
Nope.
No, he's going to clank it on the ring. That'll be a deuce at least.
And I just thought I guarded against that.
Move up to 10 right quick. Ivy's tee shot.
I hit that on the
And
square.
it missed on the back of the cup. She's going to get her 2. And David on 15. He'll get the ace there. All right, so let's go over to 9. Jesse on the tee. It's going to be missing right, and we go to 7. Mark Johnson cutting for a 2. And he'll get it. Let's go 18. JR is going to get a deuce there on the table. And the drizzle now is starting to intensify a bit, but we're still playable. We're still playable here. Some of the carpets start to show signs of puddling. Getting spongy out here. Dale on the tee. Misses to the left. That's a deuce. And Mike Johnson on the tee. And those watching, in case you're wondering about the weather policy on most of the tournaments here, local programs, and it's also confined to the PPA and national events there. Any time a tournament is called due to weather, at least half the tournament has to be played. So in other words, 2 there for Mike. So in other words, 2 rounds have to be completed by the division for this to be official.
Hey, it could be worse. That's right. Sure could.
So we'll go to 11. And it's Earl on the tee. And now Earl's going to get a deuce there. 14. John Perry on the tee. And he's going right. That's a deuce. Chris McDonald just left that tee shot short on 13. And here's part of the first pairing. Doug, Daniel, they're going to be waiting a while to start their third round because the lone novice group is about to start their second round. And it's going to be at least a 10-minute wait out here. So let's go to 18. And Jason missed left. On the tee will be Keith Waters. Well, temperature in Asheboro is now 64 degrees. He's got a deuce. I'm going to expect the scores to get upwards here. We're only 3 in the 20s. All right, David on the tee to finish his second round. Oh. And that's going to be a deuce. All right, so let's look at the novice scores. Get our first look at that, and then we'll get the scores in the open division. Well, this is not a.
Can we just play?
No, David won't let y'all do that. Yeah. This is not a second round score. That's a first round score. Dickie Armfield at 58. Autumn McDonald at 60. All right, and here we have currently Mike Johnson at 57. Daniel's one back at 58, and Chase is two back at 59. All right. I don't know what this is.
I don't talk about it.
You got lucky.
We'll call it.
Hey, y'all are up. Y'all are up.
All right, let's go out here to David. All right, there's Steven on 9 with a 2. Mark Johnson on the tee. He's pushed it or pulled it. He's left-handed. I keep forgetting that. Left-handers pull the ball if it misses right. Hey, good 2 from Mark Johnson. Let's go to 16. Dylan Robertson is on the tee. That's in. Good putt. And he's getting a little fist pumping right there. Over the tee down with John Perry.
Danny, I got it too, yes sir.
And John caught the lip, and that's a deuce there to 15. Looking at Richard Garner on the tee. That's going to go in. Nice putt. Oh, he's starting to. Sounds like he's putting good this game. This is Chris McDonald on the tee. And that's also in. Let's go to 10. On the tee, Stephen Atkins. And that's going to be off the lip there. It's not hanging, but it's just on the edge. He'll get the 2. Josh McDonald on 15. And that's gotta hurry though. Just did not hit it there. There's Ivy with the ace on 14. Over to 10. Mark Johnson's on the tee. Gonna catch the hole, but he'll get his 2. And back over the 14 is Manette on the tee. And she will not get it. That's right. Let's go back to 1, and the final round is now underway. Doug's on the tee. He's going to miss. So on the tee will be Chase Ferguson. He was 2 back of the lead at the moment.
Yeah. That's the way it goes. It's all right. Go.
Chase is going to get it.
Oh, Chase.
All right.
Perfect. Take Greg Newport speed.
On the tee now, Daniel Kerr. And Daniel's going to miss there. You can't insult Newport at any given time. You know that rule. Only I can do that.
All right, Chase,
Greg, this is a message for you. I'm going to Florida early Friday morning, and I'm going to stop as many Buc-ee's as possible.
Well, there's like 5 within 100 miles of that.
Yeah.
So you going to Fernandina?
Huh?
You going to Fernandina? Are you going to Fernandina? You said you're going to Florida.
Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, okay. You'll pass at least 3 Buc-ee's down 95. Hey, let's check him out on 2. And he's got it. Now he's 2 under. All right, we'll get Daniel in a moment here. We got time to look at the updated scores here. David should be in.
36, 30, 28.
All right.
30. Do what now? 36 for
Mike.
you, 30 for me, and 28.
Mike Johnson's at 57.
Well,
Daniel
well, we
58.
get back
Chase
now.
59. Daniel's on the tee at 2.
We have 19, 16, 30.
He got it. So he's 1 under on his final round, and we're gonna move out here to the first hole. Well, they're not. Well, Mike Johnson would be due on the tee. Well, we'll go to 4. She missed the triangle. Well, she can clear it out for 2. All right, here's Chase on 3. He's got the lip. That'll be a deuce. So staying at 2 under on the final round. Now Mike Johnson's coming up on the tee. Here at 1. And we'll check out Daniel on the tee. So Chase, Mike, and Daniel are all tied at the moment. This will give Daniel the lead if it goes. Yes. Yo. He will be getting a 2. We'll go to the first hole. We'll start out with JR on the tee. He will not get it. That's a 2. Now we go to 4. And Chase misses there. He's at 2 under on his third round here. Doug's on the tee.
I can't keep up.
That's in for Doug. No, short. Back to the first hole. This is Dale's tee shot. And that's short. All right. Now, Daniel on the tee here at 4. And Daniel's missed, and that keeps it at 1 under. And Mike's first putt here on the final round is short.
He did the same thing I did.
All right, now we go to 5. I think we. Well, that group is getting off 5. The next group is ahead of them is on 14. So there's going to be a consistently long wait to get to 2. JR's going for a 2 down to saddle there. All right. Mike Johnson will be coming up in a moment here. Dale's on the tee. And Dale got it. Good putt. Woo. And for his first ace of the round, it goes. Good putt. Now we go to 5. Chase will get a deuce there.
That's a good deuce layup.
All right, now Doug on the tee. This will be missed. That's a deuce. Let's check out Mike on 3. Sitting at 1 under and leading by 1 at the moment. Mike got that short.
6-year-old girl with an eye patch made that shot. Good putt, Daniel.
No, Daniel made the tee shot on 5. Let's go to 15. Mark Johnson on the tee. Currently, Daniel Kearns is tied with Mike Johnson. Chase is a stroke back. And Mark's not going to. All right, back to 6. It's turning hard to the right. Daniel's going to get his 2. On the tee is Chase Ferguson. Mike Johnson's on the tee at 4. And it won't. Oh, it does go. So that's now 3 under for Chase. And Mike on 4 gets it. So he's 2 under. And here is Doug on the tee at 6. And he gets the ace. Good putt. And then we'll swing out the 5. And Mike's going to be getting a 2. Keep him at 3 under. All right, we'll go to 7. Chase on the tee. You can see the rain coming in sideways now. It's a light rain, but oh, he hit something on the carpet. He'll get a 2. Keep him at 3 under on the round. All right, let's look at the scores.
We got a giraffe and a sleeper.
Anybody else in the 50s? No.
I like the little decoration.
Nobody else in the 50s at the moment. Jason Mills at 60. Okay, so we go back to the 7th tee. Now it's Daniel on the tee. Hard, and it's in. So he goes to 3 under on the final round, and we go to 6. Mike Johnson on the tee. So he's tied with Daniel. Chase is 1 back. And now he's got the lead again. He's 3 under on the rounds. All right, we go to 18. Open division to finish round number 2. Stephen Mack is on the tee. Get in. You'll have the 2. And we'll check out Mark Johnson. You didn't make the hole. Why that?
I didn't want to do it for the camera that time. My signature on that's what it was. I hadn't got much camera time tonight.
Steve, I guess. Opie said you got to be good to get on camera.
Get on the tee. Oh, Mark didn't get up to shoot.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Get a plan from right there.
Yeah, you got to play that for 2.
Try again.
All right, Mark finishes with a 3. We go now to 8.
30-37.
Daniel's tee shot. Daniel will stay at 91 there. Mike Johnson's at 90. Chase is at 92. And just to cut to within 1, but he's not going to get that one. That's a deuce there. And we'll check out Doug on the tee. That ball is going to be in. Good putt. All right, now Mike on the tee here at 7. And Mike's going to be way left, and that's a 2. Keep it at 3 under. Keith's on the tee at 5. That's going to be a deuce. And we'll see David on the tee. Just got off the triangle, and that's a deuce. And here is Jason Miller on the tee. Now Jason's at 60. That would be good enough for 4th at the moment. And that's going to hit the whole front door, missing, making it deuce there. And let's go to 9. Daniel's tee shot. And that's in. Good putt. So that puts him at 4 under, which gives him a score of 90 now with 9 to play. Chase on the tee. This putt here, give him to 91 if it goes. No, he's gonna be almost at the corner. So that's got 2 coming up. Still got a lot of good holes left, but with the conditions as they are, it's gonna be hard to overcome. That's in. That's good there. All right, Mike Johnson will be on the tee at 8. Mike's 3 under par at 90 right now. Daniel's sitting at 90. Tracy's sitting at 92. And it's not going to cross over there. He'll have the 2. And we continue on. Let's go now to 10. Daniel's tee shot on the way.
If you can do it, we'll wear the inmate mask up here.
And Daniel just missed off the backside. So he's going to get his 2. Chase down the tee. He can get within 1. No. I think the speed might have contributed to that terrible spin. It's speed might have. All right, let's go down to 9. On the tee is Mike Johnson. This will give him the 4, and it won't go. So going to get a 2 putt there. All right, stays at 90. Let's go to 7. There's Jason Miller's tee shot. Should go back rail. No, missing right. All right, that's a par for him. Let's go over to the scores here. All the players in the Open Division have now done 2 rounds, so this tournament is official. We have a 59 by Lynn Gaines, so he will be teeing up on 1 momentarily. Mike Johnson leads at 57. Daniel Kearns 58, Chase Ferguson and Lynn Gaines at 59. And John Perry aced his front door on 5. Chris McDonald's at the back rail on 3 for 2. Ron McDonald got the ace on 12. Yay. All right, we'll see Doug on the tee here at 11, and it's missed left. And he got a nice ricochet there off the corner. He's going to get us 2 there at the back rail. All right, on the tee, Daniel Kearns. And Daniel will get his 2 at the right rail. Got it there. Stays at 4 under on the round. Chase's tee shot now. He's 3 under going to this hole. And he played the right rail shot. He normally don't. He usually plays the left rail wraparound. So he goes to 4 under. He's now at 91. JR makes the tee shot there on 10. That'll send us to 12. Now he's at 5 under. Putting him at 90 at the moment. Back now to 10. Three-way tie at 90 right now. I can get to 89 with this tee shot. Nope, that's back behind the cup. Doug's going for 2 now on 12. And Daniel on the tee. He'll get the lead now. He's at 89. We'll go to 9. Keeps putting for a par. We'll see David's tee shot. And he's left that short, and that's a deuce there. All right, Chase on the tee at 11. I'm at 13. Putting back in a tie with Daniel. No. Slid the rail. And that's a deuce. On the tee, this is Daniel Kearns. Mike Johnson getting ready to tip on 11. This will get him to 88. No, it misses right. Back to 11. This will give him 89. Now he'll take the deuce there. And Doug, all 3 miss it right.
Well, we tripped it in deuces.
So that's a par there. Let's go now to 6. While we have another delay here. Josh on the tee. Oh, Lynn just started the final round. Get in. Oh, look at that. That's a 360 lip in. All right, we'll see Richard Garner's tee shot. And he's missed to the right. Let's go to 10. Checking out Keith on the tee. And Keith also missed coming back. It's going to be a deuce there. Look at Earl on 4. It will not go. He missed that one. Let's go to 2. We got Lynn's tee shot now. Hold it. And went left, and it's going to give himself a 2 there. All right, we'll go back to him in a moment. Let's go back to 10. Jason will get the ace there. Mike Johnson missed 12. Keeping him at 90 for now. Here's Chase on the tee at 14. And that goes, it gets to 89 there. Mike got the 2 there on 12. Daniel's gonna miss to the left, and he did not hit it. That's why it tailed off to the left the way it did. And he keeps, all right, he stays tied for the lead now. And we will go to 3. No, Lynn's gonna lay it up. Guys missed it there. Jason Miller made 11. He rattled it in. Right. Lynn for a par, which he will get. Let's move back to 15. Well, we'll go to 13. Oh. Okay, Mike, no, crossed over. That's a 2 there. We'll go to 15. All right, Chase made that one. Daniel will be on the tee. No, he's short, and he's going to get the 2. Chase now is in front by 1. And Lynn gains deuce to 4. Mike is going to, well, he'll be on the tee in a little bit on 14. Daniel hit the tip. And I'm sorry, Doug hit the tip. And that'll casually get the deuce there. And let's go to 14. Dale's tee shot, that goes in. All right, let's go to 16. He's gonna wait a second here. All right, Mike Johnson will be on 14. He's got to make a move here. He ain't gonna move just yet. Look at Danny Jackson on 10. And he'll make it there. Good putt. Mike Johnson on the tee. Well, he'll take a minute here. Chase is on now on 16. Sitting at 88. And he missed it. That's a 2 there. Here's Mike Johnson. He's not going to get there either. Stays at 90. Daniel's just teed up on 16. And he misses. So that keeps him at 89. Lynn Gaines missed. 5. I think he's even through 5. Doug got the ace on 16. We got Richard on 9 with about a foot and a half of par. And we look at Chris McDonald on the tee. There is Smith left. That could be a 2. All right, let's go to 15. Well, Dale pushed it, and that ended up being against the rain. But he'll get his 2. All right, we'll look at JR on the tee. That's going to drop in. All right, and now Mike Johnson.
It worked that time.
That'll get him to 89. Good putt there. One back of Chase. He's on the tee at 17.
I just did from 3 to 4 first I hit the left foot.
Oh, hit the hole. All right, he'll get the 2. All right, Daniel's now on the tee. Case will give him a share of the lead. And turning nicely, but it's not going to get there. He'll have the deuce.
Sweet deuce there, though. Good putt.
We can go to 7. Rick's putting for 2. Got it. Oh, well, Chase made 18. So that gives him 87. So Daniel cannot catch him, but can finish one back. No, he'll be at 89. We go to 16. Mike Johnson has to make all the remaining 3 holes to win. Or at least, no, he'll have to make the last 2. Let's go to 7. Then we'll make it there. So, I believe that's his first ace of the round. And Dale whips out the front end on 16. We've got Ivy on 9. Misses there. We go to 8. And Lynn is gonna comes up short. That's a par there. We go to 17. Mike will get a deuce, and Jason Miller is, I think, still in the running here. We're going to catch him on 16. So Mike can't win, at least on my math here. He's going to be short. He's going to get a deuce there.
Can I go out that way?
Yeah, straight out there. We'll see David Greger on the tee. He's going to end up short as well.
I thought I hit it.
Here is Keith on the tee. And he's
That was
through
off.
there.
I think I'm swinging the ball.
We will. Well, let's go over to 13. We got Dylan's tee shot. And he'll get it. Good putt. Go to 10. Earl's tee shot is not gonna get there. It's just on the back of the cup. And now we'll look at Dylan on 14. And he'll get it. Good putt. Lynn's tee shot's going left on 9. Got him at 1 under. He may be 2, but I'll find out in a moment. All right, and see John on 14. John Perry on the tee. Well, that's pushed out. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, he'll get the 2. And Jason Miller's finished on 18. He can shoot 9 to tie Chase. And this is by my math. How'd you wind up?
I don't even know.
33, 33, or 31. Okay.
31.
Yeah. All right, so that's 91 for Jason. So let's look at the scores. As it stands after 2. Well, with the first 2 groups in, Chase at 87, Mike Johnson at 88, Daniel at 89. Lynn has to shoot 8 to catch Chase, so he has to go shoot an 11 on the back. We go to 11. Earl's on the tee with the lip there, so he'll get a par. Well, looks like this is the only action in my area right now. All right, we'll go to 13. And we'll check out Josh on the tee. And Josh makes that tee shot. Good putt there. We go now to 10. So Lynn's the only one still with a shot. He has to get on the roll here. That's not going to go, so he'll have the deuce there. So he can afford one more deuce. And he can ace out to steal the win from Chase. Here's Vanette on 12. Oh, she scraped the mat, and yeah, she's going to get her now a 2-putt here on the tee mat. She missed there too, so that's going to be at least a 3. Let's go back to 10. Rick misses again. There'll be a 2, and heading out to 14. Look at Josh McDonald on the tee. Pushed it out a bit. He'll putt for par there. And there's Jesse's ball there on 10. That's going to be a deuce. And look at Chris McDonald on 14 after Josh taps in this 2 here. Now Chris on the 2. He missed the left. That's a par coming up there at the almost up the corner. All right, let's look at Mark Johnson on 9. Got it. Good putt. All right. Well, there's Lynn on 11. This is for a 2. And to keep himself alive in the tournament, because now he'll have to ace out if he makes this deuce. All right, he'll be needing to ace out to win, or at least get to a playoff. Earl on the tee at 13. And he'll make it. Good putt. We will head back to 15. And there's the ace for Chris McDonald. And there's Ivy's shot on 13 is in. Vanette's now on the tee. She'll sneak it in. Good putt.
That was only my second bogey tonight.
12. Jesse's missed left. He's putting for 2. I think the novices have been declared done tonight. All right. Lynn Gaines on the tee. All right, still in the hunt here. We go to 14. Give it to Earl. Nope, not enough speed. He'll putt that for 2. We go to 11. Johnson on the tee. And that's just left. He'll be putting this for 2. We're going to look at Steven right quick. He'll miss left there. He'll putt for 2 there. Ivy's going for her 2 on 14. Got it. Good putt. All right, here's Lynn on 13. That's gonna be short. That's gonna be it. And that's on the tee at 14. She pushed it, and it's gonna roll down, getting her 2. Rick's on 13 now. That's gonna go in. Good putt. All right. Well, it's.
See, if you wanted to slide, you get to slide. Like
So Chase Ferguson picks up his 3rd win of the second half of the 2025 season, giving him 9 on the for the overall season. All right, let's. We got. All right, we'll have to come over here. Excuse me.
I think I got 18 on the back for him for 33.
Can I squeeze by here, please? Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what
So it's win number 9 for Chase Ferguson.
I think, man.
In all that rain.
What'd you get?
how many? 9 out of that. He said number 9.
Yeah, 9 on this. 9 here. That's like 17 or 18.
Oh, is that many?
Yeah.
But you haven't been here for. I've been here for 4 of them.
Okay, so Chase will win with a score of 87. Mike Johnson's at 88. Daniel Kearns is at 89. And Lynn's gonna probably be in around the 89, 90 range when this is done. So
Dylan already pictures.
It was right.
We called the novice.
right.
The 2 rounds.
Yeah. Okay. So let's finish them out here to. Yeah. All right. So we go 18. Richard Garner on the tee. That's a deuce there. Josh McDonald will be on the tee.
That's the best I've played here.
It will be left as well. He'll get the deuce. We'll go to 16. Earl on the tee. He will not get it. It's in front of the cup. And just short as well. All right. Checking on Ivy. She's going to be short as well in front of the cup. And that's a deuce for her. All right, but that's now on the tee. And that's an ace there for Vanette. Good putt. Back to 15. Jesse. Well, I guess he trying to play right rail and hit the dead part of that ring there. So he'll get the 2. Here's Lynn on the tee. Lynn's going to get the ace there. Good putt. Let's go to 17. Well, she hit the left rail. That's the reason why the ball kicked so far out that way. All right, let's check out Rick on 15. And he will get the ace there. There's Steven on 14. This is for 2. And Mark Johnson on the tee. That's in. Good putt. Goes back to 16. Lindsay shot misses. That's a 2. Earl on 17. It's going to be a deuce there. All right, we got Rick now on the tee at 16. Well, he's going to step off here. Group on 17 still playing. Ivy's on the tee. She hit the hazard there. She's in play for 2. Rick's going to make the ace there on 16. We'll check out Jesse Carter. And that... Oh, I was looking at Ivy on this spot. She missed it. Jesse's not going to get the... He'll have the deuce. We'll move over to 18. Jeanette is on the tee first. She's going to miss right. She closes her even with the par.
I bogeyed the ring hole and the rat hole. 2 of my 3 bogeys.
15? You bogeyed 15?
I bogeyed the ring hole and the rat hole that round.
You said you had 3 bogeys. What?
3 bogeys total for the tournament, and that was 2 of them. Yeah, that was pitiful. So I shot 15, 18. Really bad.
Where's the other bogey?
That was first round.
No, I mean, what hole?
Oh, the one before the rat hole.
Oh.
I missed the short hole. I made the 3 from down the hill.
Ah.
But yeah, I should be 6 and 3.
And Earl's getting a deuce.
Yeah, he's been all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes me sad. Ring hole, and rat hole.
All right. Ivy down to finish out the night.
Yeah. From 29 to 33. Come on, Ivy.
And she's going to get a deuce. Let's go to 11 or 17. And Rick's going to get a deuce there. All right. And he's going to be on the tee. So we're going to go ahead and announce tomorrow night we'll be in High Point on course 1 at 7:30. This will, if the rain holds off. That'll be 4 tournaments in 4 days for me this week. And I wanted to say I really appreciate the generous donations people have been giving me for doing this kind of work, particularly to the people in Bristol and Kingsport. Jesse's going to miss there. Yeah. Also, somebody last week here in Asheboro anonymously gave me $100 by giving me a thank you card. All right, let's now see at 18. And that's going to be a deuce. And here is Lynn on the tee. And Lynn caught the lip, and that's a deuce. Over to 17. Mark Johnson putting this for 2. Let's look at Jesse on the tee. Here at 18. He's going well.
I was warming up, Jesse. I want to see my hero putt.
Oh, he's behind you. Jesse's best. All right, this leaves the final 2 players here. And get in for Steven. All right, he'll have that too. All right, and now we'll wrap it up here. Mark on the tee. And Mark's gonna get a deuce there. And now Stephen Mackins to finish off our exciting evening here of wet weather. That'll be a deuce. Now he'll get a little more camera time.
Obi, thank you for everything you do. You are awesome. Same.
All right, so let's go now to our final scores here. All right, the final scores are Chase Ferguson with the ace on 18, clips Mike Johnson and Chase finishes with a score of 87, giving him his 9th win on the season overall, 3rd in the second half of our 2025 season. Mike Johnson is at 88 for 2nd. Daniel Kearns at 89 for 3rd, and in 4th was Jason Mill at 91. And novices will call that for 2 rounds. The Armfield shoots 114 to win. So there you have it. And that will be it from Asheboro. Thanks everybody for watching. Be back at High Point tomorrow night on course 1 at 7:30. And we'll return here to Asheboro this coming Tuesday night, August 12th, for the Josh Gaines Memorial. It's going to start at 7:30. We should expect a very large turnout, as Wayne Gaines said earlier, of around 50 to 60 players. This could be our largest local ever filmed on YouTube. So for all of us here in Asheboro, I'm Opie Roberts. Thanks again for watching this Wednesday night edition here from Asheboro. We'll see you in High Point tomorrow night at 7:30. Until then, everybody have a good night. We'll see you later.